What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Divulgent Drew, back at you here again with another video. I believe we are on part 4 of our Let's Play with Zalphar. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. It's finally nighttime in my house, so I can record because still live with my family, so I got everybody that's always up and at 'em and screaming and just they won't stop making noise. So I wasn't tired, so I was like, you know what? Let's record some Skyrim. So what time is it? It is noon. Getting close towards 1. How much food do we have in our inventory? Oh, we got a lot. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to worry about talking to the innkeeper. Let's go ahead and have some, I guess, lunch, and be on our merry way. So we'll have some of this mammoth cheese bowl, why not? Carrots, goat cheese wedge, a little bit of wine, and any bread? Yes, we do. Some bread. Okay, I was about to say, yeah, we feeling, okay, well and all. Oh, well, I stole something, but I don't know what I stole. What did I steal? A plate. Go ahead and drop that. Yeah, I did not mean to steal that. My apologies. Zalphar has not, does not need to be a thief just yet. Maybe at the college, but not right here. He's not going to be a thief. Yes. Put our clothes on, and then we'll be off. Oh, the cloak, that's right. The cloak of the crow. Alright. What's that book? It looks a little weird. I'm gonna have to put the cloak back. Why is it doing that? Oh man, that's gonna bother me. Why is it doing that? It didn't do that earlier. Huh. Oh well, I guess we'll just leave it and I'll deal with it. But yeah. So we had to go back to the college. I don't remember what to do. Go ahead and look. Oh yes, we had to find the stolen books. And we had to free that guy, and yeah, that was fun. Alright. Beautiful day. You know, can we harvest this fish? Yes, we can. I don't know how Zalphar really feels about life on the road. He was very accustomed to always being, you know, in one place, never on the go. I don't think he, I think it's like kind of hard for him to get used to it, but I don't think it's anything that he necessarily hates. It's just something he has to get used to. Because he spent a lot of time outdoors practicing his magic and all that, and discovering alchemical ingredients and going to get them. And he did some adventuring, like by the areas where he grew up. Yeah, I would definitely say he's never really been like a traveler or a nomad. almost at our max capacity, so yeah, I'm not gonna... Well, not almost, but getting kind of close. Be some good armor if we weren't a mage. Killed an innocent civilian. Note. What's this note say? You're reading this. That I am most likely dead. A group of bandits ransacked my home and took most everything valuable I own. The worst is they took a pendant that has been in my family for many generations. Most of my family is dead, so that pendant was the last connection I had with any of them. I'm going after those scoundrels and getting my pendant back, even if it's the death of me. Well, it's looking like it was the death of this Breton, sadly. But if that's the case, why did the recheck? I didn't see it on the bandits. No. It's not on them. Unless there's more bandits somewhere. Huh. Well, that's very unfortunate for him. There where we found the cloak. Oh man, that's bugging me. So I'm just gonna have to stay in first person. I believe there's a mod that I can install that makes it to where when I put it in third person like this, it's zoomed a little bit further out. So wait, I figured it out. Okay, I was gonna say. That's awesome.
This doesn't concern you.
Move along. Move along.
What are your thoughts on all this?
What are you threatening me for, Stormcloaks?
Simple as that.
What?
Move along. If you know
Move
any
along.
true sons and daughters.
All right, if you want me to move along that badly, I'm on my merry way. It's kind of weird. Join the Stormcloak Rebellion? I think not. Zalphar, that is the last thing Zalphar is going to do, is get in the middle of a war and pick a side. Who do they think we are? Join the Stormcloak. I'll take that read later. Pity that guy, for sure. I guess we'll have a look-see up here. See what we can find. No thank you. We're not gonna do any more of that right now. But depending on what the next quest might be for the college, I think we might have to, check that mission out that we found in the book. If you guys recall from the previous episode, where we got that mission from the book. Then, I don't know how it came up behind me, but yeah, it did. So yeah. Zalphar the sniper. I didn't get too bad, couldn't do that to the saber-toothed cat, for whatever reason. Silver garnet ring on a wolf. take it. Speaking of which, I guess at the college we're gonna have to sell. We have a bunch of stuff to sell. See, we're probably gonna have well over 2,000 gold, I would assume. Oh man, I desperately need a mouse pad. Shit. Let's see if I can get the high ground, because obviously. Obviously, I'm going to need it against a predator such as this. Turn him to ashes. We'll take the saber cat pill. I need to find a mod where we can make, where Zalphar can make like cloaks or maybe outfits out of like different hides or pelts. I think that would be pretty cool. But obviously, I don't have one installed right now, but still, I think that'd be something really cool. Is that Farkas? Vilkas? What's he doing here?
I suppose you have another question?
Why is...
Until next time.
I have no idea. No comment.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to... Good afternoon.
I mean, Zalphar has no idea who these people are. Obviously, I mean, I do because I've played as the companions and whatnot, but it's very, very odd what they doing out here. I mean, I know they travel around and do stuff, but it's just, I've never seen them out wandering around. Maybe that's something they do and I just have never, like, noticed it. Paradise. Maybe I should have turned the spoilage on in the mods because I thought food was going to be a lot harder to come by, but I guess it isn't. But I guess we really shouldn't have to worry about survival too much. Like, that might take a little bit of the fun of the game away. But I don't know. We'll toy around with it as we go. Especially if I can gain some traction and get some viewers, you guys can help me out. Is anything up here? This marker? No? Didn't think so. Follow this road though, and I mean that I don't know why the cloak is like that. It has not been like that, and it's not just that cloak either. Let's see. Yeah, with the other mage robes, it's okay. It's just. Yeah, I gotta keep those destruction robes on. I have to. I guess I can take the cloak off. And I guess we'll just do a cape then. Because I don't know why it's doing that, but that's pissing me off, and I'd like it to be where you guys can see it in third person. I mean, I like going in third person when I'm traveling. So.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Then
And
I
I
took
took
an
an
arrow to the knee. Oh yes, one of the great catchphrases of Skyrim.
I understand you're the one that found this ore in Zalphar.
Yeah, I did. Where can I learn new
Well,
spells?
that depends on what you're looking for. Baralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that school.
I have to
Don't
pick
let
up some
Tolfter
new
fool you.
spells.
He's the preeminent. If you
once we
can find
sell,
him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you
once
about
we
illusion
sell
magic.
some of
And
our
finally,
loot,
there's Colette.
we can buy a spell or two.
She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
I assume you don't know anything of the Sigic Order, and I already know what's expected of me, so I'll be on my merry way then.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize him.
I need your help with something. Something private.
What do you need, Unmod?
New here too, eh?
Or Unmod?
I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course. Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back.
What's this amulet so important to you?
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a
Didn't
death sentence.
click on
Or
that,
worse.
but okay.
I told you, it's from my family. I know they've always disapproved of what I wanted in life. To learn magic instead of becoming a farmer or a hunter. But no matter how poorly they may have treated me, they're still my family. I didn't consider that until after I made the trade.
Alright then, I guess
I'd better get going.
I'll talk to him, but I'm definitely not going to make it a priority. You shouldn't have given him that amulet, so... But I guess I'll have a word with him. At some point. To be honest, Zalphar could care less. I mean, if he sees the person that he needs to talk to, maybe, you know, in passing or something, like, he'll talk to him, but it is definitely not really a concern of his at the moment. Yeah. Maybe at some point, but not right now. That is not a concern of ours.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yeah, we're clear. Here are the books that went missing.
Well,
Anyway.
well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these.
He gave me some books. That's pretty cool. This would be a good person to talk to later.
All right,
man,
then.
got a lot of books. This is making Zelphar's day, to be quite honest with you. I mean, like I said, he only likes certain types of books, but hey, why not? I mean, he has an ever-growing collection, that's for sure. So, going thirsty, are we? Some water.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep the local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind.
No, I
Having
thought you
access
might
to
sell some
enchanted weapons and armor.
If you can't do that, then I'm good.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old
suggest I
man...
come see you.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
I found a certain book, Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Zalphar? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before.
Definitely.
Eliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka. And yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must
No,
intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
I don't understand.
Really? Will allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Why are you so concerned about this?
I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Old Mary Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here.
Right. The Psijic Order wanted me now. He's doing it to his cloak as well. He has a
Now,
really cool cloak.
you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
All right. I thought we were going together, but I guess we'll just meet up. Okay, so... Oh. Right. So we're going to his room to talk. Okay.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person.
What do you want with me?
I merely wish to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
If this is dangerous, then why don't you do something about it?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
Why should I trust you? Well, Zalphar would know to trust him. I mean, they are some pretty serious mages. So what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
What do you expect from me, then?
We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Who is Augur of Dunlane?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
Where can I find him?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here he is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
So I have to talk to fellow colleagues of the college. See where this person thing... I honestly don't even remember what it is. I've played through the College of Winterhold before, but it's been a long time.
The chanting services are one of the
You don't know anything?
few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Maybe the Arcanium.
Akil, if you require assistance with summoning techniques, if you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Yes, it is. Can you teach me about conjuration?
I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful.
He won't teach me any spells. conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Thalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Did Thalion leave the college?
He didn't like the Archmage. Hated dealing with him. Hated having to answer to him. Thalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Arin found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
Huh. Oh, there we go. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Can I sell you anything? Awesome. Probably would like to keep those books if we can. Go ahead and sell 9 of them then. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so that's a good penny right there. So marks the target for 10 seconds. The mark detonates when struck. Okay. Go ahead and buy that. Hopefully the spell isn't too overpowered. If it is, then I guess I just won't be using it. Guess we'll go ahead and sell you what we can, since you have some more gold. Yeah, we should probably keep that. Right, well that's about as good as it's gonna get, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try these spells out. Let's see if we can cast them. Curious to see. We'll have to try it out in battle. But like I said, I'm not gonna do it if they're super overpowered.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Alright, Arnell.
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid.
Ever heard of
But it really is
Augur,
quite valuable.
Dunlane?
What? The Augur? Oh no, I'm quite sure that's... He's nothing I'm involved in. No, no. Mirabelle Irvine or Tolfdir. They're qualified to discuss him. Not me. Definitely not.
Alright then.
Alright then.
I'd love it when they copy me. Let's find one of them. Then. Wait. Where's our friend Tolfdir at?
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
No, we're better than that. We're better than that. We're just taking everything in Zelphar's power not to try to grab at least the Grand Soul Gem. But, I mean, the college hasn't been too bad for him so far, so he's not gonna do anything like that yet. Just not trying to screw up his chances in any ways, because this college does seem to mean a lot to him right now.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The college will be here for you no matter what. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you?
Where is this Midden?
Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful.
Tell me more about it?
Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident.
We can't talk more about it. Do you have any water by chance?
Of course.
That's nice.
All right then.
Alright, thank you, Tolfdir.
Can you possibly help Jazargo?
Education is never appreciated until after the fact.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level distraction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jazargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jazargo.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jazargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jazargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Did you need help with?
Jazargo has seen that Toftir likes you. You must be very skilled with magic, yes? Jazargo is working hard, but cannot do it alone. Can you help with this?
What kind of help do you need?
Jazargo has worked hard on learning new spells, trying new things. This will make Jazargo stand out as a mage. But Jazargo works so hard, there is no time to test these new spells. If you help with the testing, this will make learning easier. Jazargo will give you scrolls. You will use them and report the results. This is a good plan, no? You tell Jazargo when you are ready.
You know what? Alright, I'll help you.
Ha, you can't resist, can you? Let's see. This one, I think. Jazargo has designed it to be an excellent flame cloak, with a twist. It is especially potent against the undead, and should burn them to a crisp in no time. Jazargo gives you plenty of these scrolls, so you try them and return when you can say whether they work.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, I'll be sure to use those. Alright.
Jazargo awaits word of how well his scrolls work.
Yeah, I'll let you know, buddy. I'll let you know. And let's just suppose we've wandered around and Zelphar's talked to people, and he heard that the midden was, or he heard how to get under was, the school was, you know, right here. Let's just say Jazargo told him. See if they count as undead. I'm not 100% sure if they do or don't. Seemed to work decent enough. I guess the name Flame Cloak does good. Am I going water? No. Pretty cool spell, Jazargo. Fire salts. Oh, this is where you make an astronaut. Nephew, I apologize that I cannot see you personally before you leave. The trip from Sadrith Mora is treacherous. This season, or would I have visited you upon hearing the news? The Nords have a fine college at Winterhold, and I am sure you will excel. You may know that I, too, attended there. I was quite the conjuration adept in my own day. I am sending you my notes on something called the Atronach Forge. A bit of a project of mine while at Winterhold. Mention nothing to the faculty, but ask your fellow pupils about a place called the Midden. You will find the forge there. I fear a number of my notes are missing, scattered and lost in my travels around Skyrim. Perhaps you may stumble across these in your own adventures. The Atronach Forge offers few clues as to who built it, and even fewer as how to unlock its full potential. Only through blind experimentation and a few singed eyebrows have I been able to understand its function. The forge is mostly a large oasis, almost crude of make, but emblazoned within, or with the traditional Daedric rune, Oblivion rune. An offering box is attached as well as a prominent lever. The dais also features a large setting, which seems set to receive some large spherical object. I have had no luck determining what this missing object may be, however, or what effect it may have on the efficacy of the forge. The forge is activated by placing certain items into the offering box and then pulling the lever. The forge consumes the items and conjures something upon the oasis. The conjuration can be predicted reliably if the appropriate items are left in the box, but many combinations either have no effect or catastrophic reactions. Once I conjured a wild goat, well, most of the goat at least. Experimenting wildly with the forge is dangerous. I've recorded such recipes as have discovered on the following pages. The simplest yet perhaps most hazardous stable recipe is that of a summoned Atronach. The conjured brutes will attack the first thing they see. However, be ready for the battle if you have reason to use these recipes. So, Flame Atronach is Fire Salt's Ruby Frost is Frost. So, I don't think there's any reason we should summon one when we can just, use our spell. We can literally summon one by hand, so I think that's kind of useless. Zelphar thinks that's kind of useless. It's cool, but we have a spell where we can conjure one up, so... That's more for non-novice, or for novice, mages, if you will. That chest kinda made it to where I wanted to jump off. Well, I guess I have to. Why not? It's a pretty cool spell, I'm not gonna lie. I know I said that before. Something if he could, Jazar could teach that to us. I wonder if he will after try this out. Try this spell out. That's the goat from the book, but the journal, at least I hope not. What is this? Relic index. I definitely hear a skeleton. just not fair. Because it definitely killed more than one.
Ah!
I keep getting my spells confused. Definitely looks like we're just gonna go to the objective. Just making, well, I guess quick.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
So you're Ogborn.
I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek.
I was told to find you.
Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Zalphar came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late.
Thalmor? What Thalmor?
The one who calls himself Ancano.
Had a bad feeling about him from the
He
beginning.
seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need.
What do I need?
You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Alright. Just fire pit. Right then, that was quite the adventure. I don't honestly know how Zelphar felt about that encounter. He's probably just as shocked as anybody else would be. If we're feeling hungry and thirsty, then why don't we have something to drink? Some goat cheese too, and some cooked beef. good now. Once I eventually find out what all the ingredients do, I'll only collect the important ones from there on out. But I have never really done alchemy before, so it's kind of gonna be a first with this character. Speaking of which, I should probably see if I can find any good alchemy mods. Let's see. It's kind of cool, I guess. So, got to go back to college and tell the archmage. Just because this is going to be a pain in the backside, I am going to fast travel. Please forgive me. But I am not going to go all the way around and stuff just to get up there. I apologize. Refrain from fast traveling as much as I can, but there's going to be some instances where it's not going to be worth it. And especially if like a lot of people aren't going to watch my videos. So if we can get more views, then maybe you guys can have input and tell me. And then I'll have more motivation to not fast travel. But I don't really like fast traveling to begin with. I don't know. The experience is a lot better when you just travel.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime.
Within reason.
Several, if you're talented.
I have some important information for you.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with Augor.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
What should I do next, then? Or, I mean, you mean me, don't you?
I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Thank you. What does the nature circlet do, then? Increases your magicka by 20 points. Yeah, that's really invaluable. When the hood does 30. Yeah, I don't know what kind of gear you've been using, man, but that's, it's not invaluable unless you don't have any of the gear. Definitely sell it, though. So. Yeah, Zalphar really, like I kind of mentioned in previous episodes, never really had a good feeling about that guy from the get-go. It just kind of got further proven as we were down there talking to Augor. Alright. We'll go to bed then, I guess, I suppose, after we talk to Mirabelle.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
The Archmage said you mentioned it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Where's Snod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power.
So no one knows the staff's location?
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Zalphar, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Zalphar yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
I didn't intend on it, but, can you tell me anything else about the staff?
I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Alright then, appreciate it, thank you. Alright, roll for fatigued. Didn't mean to crack that one. It is 4 AM, so of course we would be fatigued. Jesus, hours.
Have you managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
No. Of course you're on the bed.
Have you managed to track down the
I
Synod
have
or the
not.
staff
I
of
will
Magnus?
be working on it. Alright then, we're gonna have, I guess, to eat. And, yeah. Go to bed. We might get our sleep schedule back good one of these days, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I want to thank you guys rather for watching. I appreciate you watching it, and yeah, this is gonna do it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.